Alright guys, it is what it do, Nate, and I'm back here with something new for you guys. I'm dropping my first hair tutorial with my favorite brand, Mielle Organics, from my favorite city, Atlanta, Georgia. And I've been using them since I think I was about 18 or 19, one of the two, like my sophomore year. And I've been following them ever since. I swear by all of their products. This line that I'm gonna be using on this hairstyle, look at it. Oh, look at it. Look at it. It is the Mongongo Oil line. So I use this every time I straighten my hair now, and it literally will withstand any kind of precipitation. Like, I went to Atlanta, it rained and it was humid for 4 days straight, and my hair was still straight. Here's a picture of me on my first day when I first straightened it. I actually did a video because I was supposed to drop my YouTube channel in December, but it got pushed back. So here's my first use on it, and this is how it came out. That's day one, and I think I straightened it at least 2 days before I left. And following that, here's a photo of me after rain and by the end of the trip. So stay tuned and get ready for this next video. Hey guys, so I'd like to welcome you to Monet's World, and today we're going to be using the Mongongo Oil line. I always mispronounce that. I hope I did it right. By Mielle Organics. So just before we get into it, I decided that I was going to use my Curadew, which is a hair steamer, and I use this religiously to revitalize my hair and re-add moisture. I tend to use my Curadew very often, actually, because when I don't have time to re-add moisture to my hair, especially during winter months, this will do it, and it will do it without making my hair wet. You want to always use this tool on dry hair, and I will link this tool in the description box below. I'll link everything in the description box below, by the way. I had just taken my faux locks out when I did this, so I used the Curadew so that I could detangle it a little bit before I actually comb through my hair, so that I wouldn't be ripping everything out. I hadn't combed my hair in over a month. I had in faux locks, so this kind of was a nice preparatory step. And we're gonna move forward with the first step of the Mongongo line. You need to use all pieces of this line for this style to come out as pictured, and we're gonna start with the pre-shampoo oil treatment. And I was doing a little research while I was at home this weekend. I'm currently on bed rest. I have a inflamed IT band. I don't know how to pronounce that muscle, so I don't even try. But I'm at home a lot, and while I was researching, I noticed that this oil that they put in all of the products in all of the entire line, it has a non-humectant property as well as a heat protectant. So every single piece of the line adds another layer of protection from moisture. It keeps outside moisture out and inside moisture in, as well as heat protectant. So when I'm going to blow dry my hair, it's going to protect it from that. It's going to protect my hair, every single piece. So that's one of the great parts of this. And after you use the pre-shampoo treatment, I promise you, your hair will feel like silk. And do not forget your edges. Big thing. Do not forget your edges. They're so important. You don't want them to look snatched without somebody doing so. So never forget. While I sing my comeback song, you lied to me. She said she'd never turn on me. Moving on to the next product, it is not a Mielle Organics product. However, it is heaven in hair, just as the bottle reads. Oh my gosh, I love this. I'm gonna apply not too generously throughout my entire head because I'm gonna sleep with this on. I generally will add more at the ends as I'm wrapping, just so that I make sure that every single piece of my hair has it, as well as tie it down, make sure everything's solidified. And we're going to cover it all with a plastic bag. This is a part of this being budget conscious because this is just a bag that I got from the grocery store. I picked it out of my room and put it on my head and I went to sleep. Good morning. I am taking down my freshly washed and conditioned hair. I used the shampoo and conditioner while I was in the bathroom, the Mongongo Oil line. And I'm going to start by moisturizing my hair with the pomade to oil treatment. This is such a lightweight moisturizer. I started with my Denman brush for detangling, but it wasn't really working for me at first, so I had to give it another go. And I want to make sure the entire section gets an even amount of product, and I'm going to begin to blow dry. I included a detail section of me blow drying my hair because this is the most important part. You need to make sure the foundation is set before you begin to flat iron. So by foundation, I mean this is the pre-step. This is the first time you're going to put heat on your hair. You want to minimize the amount of times you have to go through your hair with heat on it, as well as how many passes you use on the flat iron. So during my blow dry step, I make sure that I am brushing all the way out and I'm stretching my hair as much as possible so that I won't have to continuously go over pieces and strands with my flat iron in the future. So this is the last section, and I unfortunately didn't have enough time to go through the last section as detailed as I wanted to. However, it is pretty much like straight. I could probably just wear my hair outside like this if I wanted to, but that's how straight you want it to be before you start flat ironing, because as you'll see in the next step, I'm only going to go over each piece in section maybe once, maximum 2 times at that. Alrighty guys, the main event is here. We're gonna straighten those strands, y'all. So I'm gonna start in the back. I always start in the back when I straighten my hair. I don't know, it's just my favorite place to start. I usually begin with my kitchen. If you don't know where kitchen is, it is the beads at the very nape of your neck. I just start by straightening those first, as well as gathering enough hair to make a pass through. So as you can see, for the first pass, I only went through the strand 1 time. I separated every single strand of my hair with my fine tooth comb, and I'm gonna go back over it with my flat iron. As you can see, the method that I've been using is to straighten my roots, because that is usually the most difficult part for me, and then come back over with my fine tooth comb, and then use the method of bringing the flat iron and the comb down the shaft at the same time. I'm gonna go throughout my entire head and do the same thing, and you want to make sure that the pieces are not too small but not too large at the same time. Mind you, I didn't have to put any extra thermal protectant. I didn't have to put any extra oil from before when I did it prior to blow drying. So that's just how lustrous this line will make your hair look.
Your bitch want party with Cardi. Cardi your body in a Rari. Diamonds all over my body, shining all over my body. Cardi got your bitch from Mali. Bitch, you ain't gang, you lame. Billy truck laying the lane. Go up the brain. I go insane.
So before I'm completely finished with my hair, I want to make sure that my part looks pretty good. And today I'm going for a middle part, so I'm going to take a brush which has way better bristle usage to separate the strands and try and lay down like my part as flat as possible. So as you can see, it took me a little second. So I'm going to do both sides and adjust my edges as well if necessary, and probably add a little bump or two to my bangs. And this is the finished product, guys. I hope you like it. I will link everything that I've used in the video. I'm going to link my flat iron. I've had the flat iron since I was 16. I'm going to link that in the description box below. I'm going to link the blow dryer that I've used. I'm going to link all of the products. I'm going to link the website to Mielle Organics. I'm also going to link my Instagram, and I will see you guys soon.